Do you want to turn your dreams and passions into reality, but find yourself held back by self-doubt and fear? We all have dreams and passions that we want to pursue, but often the biggest barrier is ourselves. Our own doubts, fears, and worries can prevent us from taking risks and going after what we really desire. It's easy to get stuck in the cycle of self-doubt and fear when it comes to achieving our goals. We may be afraid of failure or worry about not being good enough for success. These mental blocks can keep us from pursuing our dreams and passions, even if we know deep down they're within reach. Today, I'll share how to identify these barriers so that you can break through them once and for all. You'll discover practical strategies for overcoming self-doubt so that you can finally take action on your dreams and achieve the financial success you desire. Hello, and welcome to Rise to Your Money Power, where we have honest conversations to empower you around your relationship with money. I'm Pamela Plick, your host, and I'm on a mission to empower women to confidently build wealth from the inside out. I help purpose-driven women to overcome feeling anxious, stuck, or overwhelmed related to their personal relationship with money so that they can become confident, achieve peace of mind, financial freedom, and impact without fear. I do this through my signature programs and services, as well as events and community. The problem with self-doubt is that it can hold us back from achieving our goals. Self-doubt can manifest in many ways, from negative self-talk to a fear of failure or rejection. These doubts can be deeply ingrained in us and may stem from events that happened in our past, as we were growing up, or even societal pressures. For example, we may have grown up in an environment where taking risk was discouraged, or we may have had an experience of a past failure that left us feeling unworthy of success. Regardless of where these doubts came from, they can hold us back from taking action on our dreams and pursuing our passions. We may find ourselves stuck in a cycle of analysis, paralysis, even second guessing ourselves at every turn. Over time, this can lead to feelings of frustration and stagnation, leaving us feeling unfulfilled and dissatisfied with our lives. The good news is that self-doubt is not a permanent state. So let's discuss 5 practical strategies that we can use to identify and overcome these mental barriers. The first step to overcoming self-doubt to achieve your goals and passions is to identify your mental blocks. There are many ways in which we can identify our mental blocks and overcome them, but one effective method is to start paying attention to our thoughts and feelings. There's research has shown that over about approximately 95% of our thoughts are unconscious, and a lot of those thoughts are negative. So by making sure that you're paying attention to the thought, that's going through your head, that's going to help you in moving past the self-doubt. You can ask yourself questions like, what am I feeling right now? Just do a check-in with yourself. And what am I feeling right now? Or what's holding me back from taking action? This process of self-reflection allows us to become more aware of our inner dialogue and identify any negative patterns of thought that might be limiting us. Be mindful by being mindful of our thoughts and emotions, we also can recognize the fears and doubts that may be preventing us from pursuing our dreams. These mental blocks can take many forms. It can be anything from a fear of failure, self-doubt, where we're questioning ourselves, and even a reluctance to step outside of our comfort zone. Once we identify the source of our mental block, then we can step forward and towards overcoming it. It's also important to be mindful of our self-talk. How are we talking to ourselves? How we talk to ourselves can have a significant impact on our self-confidence and motivation. So making sure that you're not frequently engaging in negative self-talk and criticism, but if you are, it can make it really difficult to feel positive and confident in pursuing your dreams. Instead, you want to practice positive self-talk, such as reminding yourself of your strengths, using affirmations, and focusing on solutions rather than problems. The second step to overcoming self-doubt is to challenge your limiting beliefs. We can do this by questioning the evidence that supports these beliefs and coming up with counter examples that contradict them. So for example, if you believe that you're not good enough to pursue a certain career or business, you can look for people who have succeeded in that field despite similar obstacles. Also, positive affirmations, again, are a great tool, as well as visualization techniques to overcoming self-doubt. Positive affirmations include repeating positive statements to yourself, such as, I am capable of achieving my goals, or I deserve to live a fulfilling life. By internalizing the affirmations, you can gradually shift your mindset from one of self-doubt to one of self-confidence. Visualization techniques involve imagining you achieving your goals in vivid detail. Use all of your senses to create a mental image of yourself succeeding, from what you see to what you feel and hear. By visualizing your success, you can create a sense of excitement and motivation that can help you overcome your fears and take action towards your dreams. Visualization is really one of my favorite tools. I use that in conjunction with writing out my vision. What is it that I want to achieve? Not only what does it look like? How does it make me feel? Why do I want to achieve that? And who is there with me celebrating? And that's such a powerful way to bring your visualization of your goals to the forefront and move you forward towards achieving them. Also, it creates a sense of excitement and motivation to help you overcome your fears and take action towards your dreams. In addition, it's important to make these affirmations and visualizations as specific and personal to your goals and your aspirations. Another example, another tool is to create a vision board, or I mentioned earlier, a written statement of your goals. Write out your vision, incorporating the positive affirmations and visualizations into your daily routine. By making them a regular part of your life, you can reinforce your belief in yourself and your ability to achieve your dreams. In addition to these strategies, I want to mention that it's also important to have patience and persistence when it comes to overcoming self-doubt. It may take time and effort to shift your mindset, but with consistent practice, you can gradually build your confidence and take action towards your goals. And as you begin to see progress and results, you can also use these successes as motivation to continue pushing yourself towards your ultimate goals. The third step to overcoming self-doubt is to surround yourself with a supportive community. This can include friends, family, or mentors who believe in you and encourage you to pursue your dreams. Talking to others about your goals and aspirations can help you gain clarity and perspective and provide you with valuable feedback and support. The fourth step to overcoming self-doubt is to focus on your strengths and accomplishments. Rather than staying fixed on your weaknesses and perceived shortcomings, you should take stock in all that you've achieved and positive qualities, all the positive qualities and skills that you possess. One way to focus on your strengths and accomplishments is to keep a journal. Write down your accomplishments and positive qualities. Writing those down can help you see yourself in a more positive light and reinforce your sense of self-worth. In addition, it can also be helpful to seek out feedback from others, whether it be from family, friends, or mentors. And by asking for constructive criticism and hearing about your strengths from others, you can gain a more balanced perspective on yourself. One of the exercises that I take my clients through in my transformational program is we do a skills, talents, and abilities exercise. And I have them write out, what are all your skills? What are your accomplishments? Starting from as a child and just going forward. What were all the things that you've accomplished to date? Then what are your abilities? What are all the things that you're good at? And what are your skills? And, that's a great way, whether you type it out in a document or you put it in a journal, it really is a great motivator especially if you need to go back and take a look at, okay, I need a little bit of motivation here. Go back and look at how awesome you are and all of the things that you've accomplished. And then you can say to yourself, if I accomplished all of this, I know I can accomplish the goals that I have now. The fifth step to overcoming self-doubt is to take inspired action towards your dreams. There are many practical steps that you can take to start pursuing your dreams and passions today. But first and foremost, it's important to identify what it is that you want to achieve. Having a clear vision is so important, and having that clarity, because you're not going to move forward if you don't have clarity about what it is that you truly want. So taking some time to reflect on your interests, your values, and your goals, and consider how you can translate those into a concrete action plan. And remember, when we're talking about goals and action steps. They need to align with our vision. Remember, we've talked about on a couple of episodes, creating that big, grand vision. What is it that you want your life to look like? Not only in your finances, but all the areas of your life. What is your big vision? Create that, whether vision a year from now, 5 years from now, 20 years from now. And then that vision hopefully needs to align, not hopefully, but it needs to align with your values. And that way you're ready to take that inspired action to create the goals, create the action steps to move forward. Once you identified your goals and your dreams, then it's important to create a roadmap to achieve them. This might involve breaking down your larger goals into smaller, more manageable tasks and setting up specific deadlines and milestones for each step along the way. And by breaking it down into the smaller, more manageable steps and only focusing on what's my next inspired step, that helps you to stay out of overwhelm. Because when we start to think about what the ultimate goal is or the ultimate destination, then it can get a little bit overwhelming on how am I going to get there. But breaking it down into those small steps helps you to manage not only your energy, your emotion, but also helps you to be more successful in achieving the goals that you desire. Another key component of your dreams, pursuing your dreams, is to surround yourself with a supportive community. And I mentioned that earlier, but seeking out mentors, friends, and family members who can provide encouragement, guidance, and feedback is so important to our success. You may consider joining an online community or a local group that focuses on the area that you're interested in, where you can connect with like-minded individuals and gain valuable insight and support. In addition to these practical steps, it's also important to cultivate a mindset of resilience and perseverance. And if you haven't watched my episode where I talked about resilience and mental toughness, you might want to go back and check that out. But recognizing that setbacks and obstacles are a normal and expected part of any journey toward success, and don't let them deter you from your ultimate goal. Instead, use these challenges as an opportunity to grow, to learn, and to push yourself to new heights. I want to share a story about one of my clients, Jen, who has done an awesome job in moving past her self-doubt. Now, when Jen came to me, and she graduated from my program about a year ago, and what she really wanted to do was retire and start the next chapter of her life. And she didn't see a way forward towards retirement. This goal was a 2-year goal that she had. She didn't see a way towards retirement because although she had a great income, she was in a constant cycle of debt. She would struggle to pay off debt and then end up just accruing more the same month. She felt like she was never accruing any savings, and she actually lacked confidence in making financial decisions. And she doubted herself when she did make the decision. She was in a lot of self-doubt around it. But through working with her, Jen got clear about the root of her money attitudes and how to shift them so that she could engage with the new tools and practices that I presented to her and really take charge of her finances. And as a result, she significantly paid down her credit cards because that was one of the goals she had, also increased her savings, and now has a solid plan to retire and then transition from her corporate job within 2 years to start her own business. And her ultimate goal is to move to another country to be able to live out her retirement there. And I recently received an email from her about a week ago where she shared with me, and I was so excited to get this email, that she was on track. She shared with me all of the things that she accomplished over the past year and all of the great successes that she achieved, and that she is still on track to achieve the goals that she set for herself. And it's so exciting. And that's what we can do when we practice strategies to eliminate the self-doubt and the negative self-talk so that we can achieve and learn new tools and strategies to achieve the financial goals that we desire. The journey to achieving your dreams and passions can be daunting, but by taking the right steps, you can break through the self-doubt and reach success. Focusing on our strengths, challenging our negative thoughts, and cultivating a growth mindset are effective strategies that will help us to overcome any barriers that we face along the way. With dedication, being committed to doing the work, getting support from others who share similar goals, and belief in ourselves, we can achieve anything that we set out to do. So don't let fear or self-doubt stop you. Go forward with confidence, knowing that you have all the tools necessary to achieve the success you desire. So to recap today, we covered how to overcome self-doubt to achieve your goals and dreams. We discussed how to identify your mental blocks. Step 2, challenge your limiting beliefs. 3, surround yourself with a supportive community. 4, focus on your strengths and accomplishments. And lastly, take inspired action towards your dreams. I'd like to ask you to take some time to reflect on your current relationship with money and financial situation. Ask yourself these 3 questions to help you gain clarity and motivate you into action. Number 1, what are some of my biggest strengths and accomplishments that I can focus on to break through self-doubt? Number 2, what negative thoughts or beliefs do I have about myself that need to be challenged? And lastly, how can I cultivate a sense of self-compassion so that mistakes and setbacks don't get in the way of achieving my goals? I have 2 free gifts that I'd like to offer, share with you that will help you take this learning even further. My first gift is for you. If you would like to learn more about your relationship with money and how self-doubt may be preventing you from taking action, then I invite you to take my free money type quiz. It only takes 5 minutes to complete, and it can change your life. The second gift is for you if you're ready to outline a mini plan so that you can overcome your challenging patterns and blocks, as well as identify your next steps towards building an empowered relationship with money. If this is you, then I invite you to apply for a Money Power Breakthrough Call with me, and it's complimentary. Money Power Breakthrough Call with me. So to take advantage of either of these gifts, just go to PamelaPlick.com/thank you. That's PamelaPlick.com/thank you. And then when you've accessed your free gifts, then I invite you to check out the other tools and resources that are available to help you start to unlock your financial freedom and set yourself up for long-term financial success. In closing, I'd like to leave you with this quote. Believe in yourself and your abilities, and you can unlock the potential to achieve what seems impossible. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. Until next time, remember, you can rise to your money power.